What up, y'all? Gonna do a quick rundown of some of the synth tones I use in Kuduku. There is my keyboard, and now behind me you can see Mainstage Pro, where I have all my sounds. So first thing you'll see is all these dials, faders, buttons. They're all linked up. The one that's common throughout all is this tempo one. So that controls the master tempo of the project, which affects the delays and other things. So the first sound we'll do is just my basic lead. The two things I have on it is this slider, which is a high cut filter, so when it's way down here there's basically no sound coming through, and it allows more frequencies when you pull it up. This sends delay, so no delay, lots of delay, and that is the story of that. It's really simple, but I use it all the time. Next one is the womp. I built this at first to be it was the first bass wobble sound I built. Has the same deal as the first one, so filter, when it's way down here nothing's coming through. Up here everything's coming through. Send for delay. It has an auto filter. This button right here is an eighth note auto filter. Lately, so this one started as a bass, like I said, but I've been really digging using it as an atmospheric lead. It's got that clicking when you're not letting much through. Very cool atmosphere stuff is going on with this one. So, we'll skip a couple, go down to the Eli copy. Me trying to copy Eli of Dopapod. Another pretty basic lead. Same as the other ones. So a filter, and then a delay. So you see as I change the tempo, so this filter allows you to do the wobble bass thing that I'm so fond of, but it also is a cool kind of fade in and out for more atmospheric. Here, this one, it says wobble bass. It started as making it a bass tone. But it's turned into something totally different. So, got a few things going on. This has the opposite filter of most. So when it's all the way up, nothing's coming through, and as you pull it down, it allows lower and lower frequencies. It has an auto filter. Right now, when this second one is all the way up, it's not coming through, but as I allow more and more of the auto filter to come through, this will happen. It does have the delay here. The last thing it has is a distortion called a bit crusher that takes the sample rate. So as I turn this second dial, it samples at a lower and lower rate. Kind of gives it like a creepy, evil robot. So that one's brand new. I still haven't figured out exactly how to incorporate it with Kudoku in our jams, but we're getting there. Couple of more pad things like chord stuff to hold. This is the first one I made for this band. Very basic, just really pretty, hence the name. This one is basically that, but with an LFO to cause it to kind of go in and out to a beat. It also has a tremolo on it that's based on how hard I push. So when I push hard, it gets weird, stays right on key until you give it a little nudge. Then another one, probably my favorite one, is the digital meditation. Mod wheel causes it to do a filter pass. Sounds really good, really low. I'll just do one more, which is this sign. So this one I started, we have that song called, or it's like a jam called Give Me a Sign. It sounds cool low. It has this mod wheel that gives it a filter sweep. And then up high, it's really cool for more of a kind of like a beeping little atmosphere. Anyways, gotta be careful, I'll get lost in that one. Alright, well that's some of them. As you can see, there's a bunch. If you have questions about any of these specifically or want to go into more depth on any of them, let me know. I mean, because you can look sometime if y'all are interested. Like we can open up the synthesizer itself, right? So here's we're back to the Eli copy. As you see, it's got 3 different oscillators, so I can turn some of these off. That's the third one. That's the second one. And that's the third one. So it's spanning over 3 different octaves altogether. That's what gives it that really wide sound. There's all types of stuff going on in here, so if you guys are curious and you want me to walk through any of that at some point, let me know. You can look at, it's got all these different effects that go on it based on, the velocity, which is how hard you press it down. It slightly adjusts the pitch, so if I'm tapping it lightly, it's right on pitch. hard, it kind of detunes. Yeah. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. That's the story. Peace.